Hello students. In this video, we will see equivalence of Moore and Mealy machine. For every Moore machine, we can construct equivalent Mealy machine or vice versa. So let's see for given Moore machine how we can construct the equivalent Mealy machine. Let's see for any given Moore machine how we convert that Moore machine into the equivalent Mealy machine. So let's say this is a given Moore machine which is defined by 6 tuples. So already we are familiar with all these 6 tuples. Q is a set of states, input symbol, output symbol, state function, machine function and initial state. So when you convert this Moore machine to Mealy machine, all the tuples are as it is except this lambda is going to change, because as we know in Moore machine output is associated with the state and in Mealy machine output is associated with the transition. So equivalent Mealy machine is given by this 6 tuples. As you can find here, only lambda dash will get changed. So let's see how we find this new lambda dash for given Mealy machine. So this is one example given Moore machine. As we know, this Moore machine finds the residue modulo 3 of binary number. Means given any binary number, if we divide that binary number by 3, this Moore machine gives us the remainder. So as you can see, Q0 is having the output 0, means it gives the remainder 0. Q1 is having the output 1, it means it gives the remainder 1. Q2 is having the output 2. So when machine is in this state means there is a remainder 2. So quickly we will see, it's very simple when we convert any Moore machine to Mealy machine. I'll just explain without mathematically, without mathematical. First we will understand with the help of this transition diagram. So as you can see here, output is associated with the state. So only the thing is here, when we convert this Moore machine into Mealy machine, we have to label every transition with the output. So how we can find out the output with the transition? So let's say, as you can see, all the transition is going to the next state. So simply you find what is the next state for each transition and what is the output symbol associated with that transition, and that output symbol is nothing but the label for that transition. Okay, so as you can see, this transition has next state Q0 and having the output symbol 0. So we can simply mark this transition, input is 0, output is also 0, right? As you can say here, next state is Q1 and output associated with Q1 is 1. So we can mark this as 1. Okay, so like this we can quickly complete this. Here also you can see next state is Q2 and output is 2. Next state is Q1, output is 1. And next state is Q0, so output is 0. Okay, or in transition table, with the help of this transition graph also we can find out lambda dash now, or given state function. This is a state function for Moore machine and this is a machine function for the Moore machine. We can find out lambda dash from this table as well. One method already we have seen from the transition graph, same we can use here. Otherwise I'll tell you one more way. As you can see, from Q0 on 0, next state is Q0, and what is the output associated with this? 0. Okay, so as you can see, Q0 on 0, so we can find here output is 0. Okay, just simply find out what is the next state on this transition and what output is associated with that state. Q0 on 1, next state is Q1, output associated is 1, so it is 1. And same you can find here, Q0 on 1, next state is Q1, output associated is 1, and we are getting 1 here. Okay, so we can finish in this way, lambda dash immediately we are getting. Now if we formulate this thing mathematically, you can say that lambda dash for given transition Q comma A is calculated. Find the next state on Q comma A, which is given by this delta, and what is the output symbol associated with this next state is nothing but the output associated with this transition, right? So simply you can see transition output on transition Q0, 0 is written as like this. It gives the next state. Next state is Q0 and output is 0. So for this transition, output is 0. Okay. So here you can complete this transition table as well. As we can see here, it is 2, Q1 on 0. Next state is Q2, it is 2, Q1 on 1. Next state is Q0. So it is 0. Yeah. Q2 on 0. Next state is Q1. Output is 1. Q2 on 1. Next state is Q2. Output is 0. So here you can find it's very simple. Either you from transition table, transition graph you can find, or from transition table you can find, or with the help of this mathematical, uh, what we can say, mathematical way we can find out the lambda dash. Okay. So this is the complete solution for this. As you can see, every transition is labeled with output now, and there is no any output associated with the state, and we are getting the lambda dash finally here, and you will find its equivalent. It gives the same output is given by your input milli machine. Okay, thank you.